Hey everybody, it's Dr. Jaime and welcome to my crib tour. This is a home gym tour. So I want to show you my home gym, some of the equipment I have in here. This is not where I train every single day. I do use some places outside of my home, but during the pandemic, it forced me to really upgrade my home gym. So let's check it out. So first on this wall, we have got all sorts of straps and bands. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of these glute loops. These things are an excellent way to increase the difficulty of some of your activities, but these are excellent. We've got lots of different sizes and tension on these bands over here. You can see down here, I've got an X3 system from Dr. Jaquish. This thing is incredible. And I have done periods of time where I've done exclusively X3 bands, and those things are incredible. We've got some foam rollers. And then we move over here. We got a new rack during the pandemic. We got this half rogue rack because this is not a super huge room. This would be like the size of a small bedroom in most people's houses. And so we needed space. So this actually, if you take off the pull-up bar, can actually fold inward, and we're able to do squats, bench, all the things off of this. You can do pull-ups. And then we also have a TRX system. I don't know if you guys have ever seen a TRX system, but we have this attached to the joists up in our ceiling so it can support the weight of an adult, but you can do a full body workout with the TRX system. So let me just demonstrate for you. You are just using your body weight here. So here we can do like some rows that working back, or we can turn around, we can work triceps. You can actually put your feet into this. You can change the length, but TRX system is kind of nice if you're limited in space and you have a place where you can attach it to a wall or a ceiling. We got all the gadgets and gadgets in here, you guys. All right, we're gonna put that up. Hopefully it stays where it's supposed to go. So, no, naturally, because we're filming, it won't stay there. There we go. I bet you Ben put that up there. There's a little weight thing on there to keep it there. Okay, so we have our Rogue system here. Once again, it's great because they also make accessories for the Rogue. See my dogs? My dogs came in the gym, you guys. They lift a lot of weights, okay? That's how they maintain that svelte 7-pound figure. But this is called a Landmine, and we have an extra bar over here. You can insert that bar into here, and we've got lots of different attachments that you can put on the bar. You can do rows, you can do biceps and triceps, you can do shoulder presses, but this Landmine, you essentially just put a bar in here and this becomes a multi-use piece of equipment. Then we have our weights here on the wall, our free weights, and behind our filming guy, we've got some bumper weights. The difference between these types of weights is bumper weights are rubber, so if you're gonna be banging them into the floor, if you're gonna be doing, we have a hex bar to do deadlifts. You don't want to break your concrete. So you have to be careful depending on what kind of floor is underneath your gym floor. And this gym floor, Ben actually installed this himself. These are just square rubber tiles, and underneath here is concrete. So we actually did this floor ourselves just to save a little bit of money when we made the gym. We also painted the gym. So we trimmed it out just like our house. And then I hand painted this big red N. For those of you that don't know, I am a Cornhusker. I played softball at the University of Nebraska. My dad played football for Nebraska. We are huge Husker fans, and there's nothing more motivating than being down in the gym with this big red N, just thinking about getting strong so that you can kick someone's. Okay, all right. I've thought about maybe trimming it out in black. I don't know what you guys think. If you can leave me your thoughts and opinions below, that would be great. Or maybe you don't cheer for Nebraska. Maybe drop who your team is below. I used to play in the Big 12. We are no longer in the Big 12, we're in the Big 10, which is now the Big 32. No, I'm kidding. But it seems like it these days. The most recent addition to my gym, you guys might have been following on social media, is these kettlebells. And I got the Rogue kettlebells here, and they come in a variety of sizes. You can see that denoted by the little colors on here. So they have both the pounds and the kilograms listed, but I have just been liking the ability to do different movements with the kettlebells. Okay, so you can do single-sided movements. You can use it to do what do you call these things? Kettlebell swings. But I've been doing lots of different kettlebell exercises, and it is a great way to get a full body workout as opposed to working the muscles in isolation. When you're swinging kettlebells around your body, you're really using your core, using your back, you're having to really engage things. So I've been training with kettlebells a lot lately. These are my original kettlebells. I think I bought these at Home Goods. They're plastic. There might be some metal in there, but these are a lot more durable. And I got the rack on Amazon. So you guys, I don't know if you watched my YouTube video with Steven So Cold Nelson, but I acted like I wasn't a boxer, but I've been, you know, I've been training down here. I love the punching bag. I can't punch with these rings on, but we have a few little sets of gloves down in here. Back in the day when I was recently postpartum with my third daughter, Kimber, to get back in the gym, I actually joined that place called 9 Round. I still have my boxing gloves from there. Not a plug for them. Cool place. Do a little punching and kickboxing, but I love to put my gloves on, and I love to just come down here and just, I mean, you want to talk about cardio? I mean, just sit here and punch this thing on intervals. I set my phone down, 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. You can kick, you can punch, you can do whatever you want, but I then got this punching bag installed for me about a year and a half ago, and I love this thing so much. The next thing I'm going to show you is the ropes. So I fell in love with this. I went to a gym where it was kind of like a circuit style class, and they had these ropes. Better put these rings on before I lose them. And so we have the little attachment down here on the wall, and we've got a pretty heavy rope down here, but we have just enough room in our gym where we can extend these ropes across, and you can do battle ropes. And that's the other thing I like to do. If you're going to add some high intensity, maybe it's icy outside in Nebraska and I can't go do hill sprints outside. I can do a sprinting type, a high intensity interval type exercise with a punching bag or with these ropes. So if you have the gym, you have the room in your gym, or maybe you have these at the gym that you go to, I love to use these things to do that high intensity work. You're only doing this for short periods of time. Maybe it's just 10 to 15 seconds, but it is all out as fast as you can. Take a little break, do it again. Once again, you can set timers. You can get free interval timers on your phone, and this is an excellent way to do that. If you saw this little gadget down here, this is the Elite Core Trainer. If you guys have ever seen an ab wheel, this is like the Cadillac of ab wheels. And I am a pretty fit person. If I do 3 sets of 10 on this Elite Core Trainer, my abdominal rectus muscles will be sore for days. It's wild, it's crazy, because it really gets you to stretch out those ab muscles and then contract them to bring yourself back in. So if you guys are looking for a next level ab exercise, this Elite Core Trainer is where it's at. This bar that you can see back here, this is my dad's from like 9,000 years ago. Okay, this is like an old school gym. Look how you have to loosen this. It's like, I mean, who has time for this? But you put the weights on here, and then, I mean, these days they're like, and then you have to tighten it. I mean, this is really archaic, but the reason I've kept it is because it's a, I think they call it like knurled, like with a KN instead of curled. I don't know, but you can put free weights on the bar and you can do different exercises. Just might hit the bicep or the tricep in a different way. You can grab here in the middle and do like skull crushers. So I've kept the bar for that reason, but this is probably the oldest thing in my gym. I think that's it right here. So put that little dude back in the corner. I installed this little marker board here. You can see this is a workout. I haven't done this workout in a little bit here, but we've got the exercises, Bulgarian split squat, 10 each side times 3. So this is like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and this is my Tuesday, Thursday. So this is the last time I was down here. This was my programming. So if you can read my chicken scratchings of a writing, you can do this workout. This down here, I have if you like to do box jumps, okay? This is a box that it's not hard, it's actually foam. Depending which way you turn it, it is different sizes. So you can see if I turn it this way, it's 20 inches. But this is a great thing for your gym because you can do step ups, or you can actually just do box jumps. So You can use this to put one foot up on it, maybe to do Bulgarian split squats. So I love this for the home gym too. We just leave it tucked in over here against the wall. My kids love to come in here and play with this, but it's just a stability ball that you can use. You can grab a kettlebell or some dumbbells and you can do bench press, you can do abs on it. Lots of things you can do with these balls. We have also got one medicine ball. I think I got this at like Home Goods or something like that, but this is just a 10-pound ball. You can get down and you can do Russian twists with this. If you have a cement, like a heart, don't throw this at your drywall, okay? Your spouse or landlord or parents will not be happy with you. This is a 10-pound ball. I mean, it's pretty heavy. So you could do, you know, okay, it's 10 pounds, so it does bounce, but you can do all sorts of things with these weighted balls. So if you have got room, you can check that out. I love this dumbbell rack, you guys. It is so pretty because it's Husker red. But we bought these dumbbells during the pandemic. They went out of stock quite a bit. It was hard to find them, but we've got a whole set of dumbbells. And these things, I mean, you can do so many things with dumbbells. We've got everything from little 5-pound dumbbells all the way to 75 pounds. And the one thing we don't have is the half weights, which sometimes you need when you're doing arm exercises, like to go from 10 pounds to 15 pounds is kind of a big jump on certain things that are using smaller muscles. Like for instance, if you're gonna do, you know, a lateral raise, for some people you need that 12.5, you need that half weight. Those have been out of stock during the pandemic. It's been hard to get the half weights, so we haven't added those. Now, up on this wall, we have a TV in here. I don't usually watch TV while I'm working out, but it's nice to have that in here if you want to do an exercise video or something like that. We've also got a little bit of artwork up on the wall. I mentioned with my big Husker N, I was a Nebraska softball player. And we've got the posters here from when I played. So this is my senior season. You can see me right there sitting in the middle. Those are my other senior friends around me, and has our softball schedule on here. The other 3 years I played are behind this one. My hope is actually to get them pulled out in their own frames and use the rest of these balls in my gym. This was something that was made when I was a senior. You can see me here. I'm pitching, running bases, fielding, about ready to take off there, batting. So some little play-by-play pictures there of me playing college softball back in the day, 20 years ago. Okay, it's been 20 years since I played college softball. And then over here, we have a few of my dad's things. And I have to fight my brother for a few more things, but this was from the 1970-71 National Championship. Nebraska football was the national champions, and this is a helmet from that year. We've got it mounted here on this beautiful board. And then this is, that's my dad's signature right there. That was my maiden name. But this is signed by all the players that played for Bob Devaney, who was our coach for the 1970 National Championship. So big shout out to all my Husker fans out there. Go Big Red. Good luck to Coach Rule and the Huskers this year. We are season ticket holders for football, and we do try to make it back to as many softball games as we can. We are huge Husker fans. We love our university. We actually don't have professional. We have some like small, semi-professional, professional sports in Nebraska, but we don't have like an NFL team or an NBA team or an MLB team. So here, college sports are it. And in Nebraska, you are a Cornhusker fan. You have no choice. There's some infiltration of Iowa Hawkeye people here, but I don't allow it. Okay, I don't have space or energy for that kind of negativity in my life. So if you're gonna come work out in my home gym, you better be wearing the scarlet and cream. That's all I have to say. So a few more things. I talked about those bumper weights. We'll see if we can back up just to show you this. But these are bumper weights, and these are rubber, so they're a little nicer to your floor if you're gonna be banging these into the floor. And then I've got one other little recovery modality back here. We'll show you this. I can't even remember what this brand, yeah, it's called like a rad roller, but you can use this to like roll out your muscles. So sometimes if I'm feeling a little bit sore, you can also just use the ball. You can lay on it to get your back, have a buddy do it. So that's a cool thing I've used before too. So hope you guys enjoyed my home gym tour. You guys eat meat, lift weights, stay hard to kill.